The Madras Motorsport Club hosted another round of India's biggest domestic racing championship as the MMSC FMSCI National Racing Championship 2014 heads to Coimbatore for the third round.
Countdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The Curry Motor Speedway in Chettipalayam was the venue for the third round of the MMSC FMSCI National Racing Championship 2014. After hosting the first two rounds in Chennai, Madras Motorsports Club hosted the third round in Coimbatore, making this event a true national championship.
For us at MMSC, we've been organizing the National Racing Championship for so many years. And it's very important that when we call it the National Racing Championship, we race at all tracks available in India.
It's important to try and make use of every facility that there is in India, which also encourages the circuit owners, to keep the circuit busy and things like that.
The racers and the race officials were greeted with some beautiful weather in Coimbatore. The crowd was all set for a cracking weekend of motorsports action with 16 races on cards. While the fastest single-seater racing category in India, the MRF Formula Ford 1600 was the main attraction. They were joined by the Indian Touring Car Championship, Formula LGB 1300 class, Indian Junior Touring Car Championship and the all-new Super Stock category.
I think the National Championship has just grown, a huge notch. We've got, let's say an opportunity for everyone to find their slot where they want to go racing, so it's good.
This round also featured the return of the Toyota Etios Motor Racing Trophy.
Toyota has been doing motor racing and supporting it globally. Come to India, motor racing needs a lot of support, it's in the growth stage. Our aim is to develop youngsters, give them the skills and exposure in India and in international markets.
Toyota would like to develop the driving racers through this grassroots racing activity. That is one thing. And another thing is that we would like to share fun to drive to all the customers in India so that they will understand the car is also not just a transportation mode, it is fun to drive.
The Toyota EMR, running for the second year in the MMSC FMSCI National Racing Championship, will feature 8 races over 2 race weekends. And the senior management officials of the Toyota EMR were confident of a good showing by the Indian racers.
Now Etios is one motor race. We want to add more models, then participate in the other races also and take them even to global levels. We want to see Indian youngsters come up in podium finishes in international races.
By this kind of grassroots level competition, we'd like to develop young drivers, and I hope that from this racing there will be a future Formula driver.
The first day of the event saw racers in various categories going for their free practice rounds. The 3.2-kilometer long track at Curry Motor Speedway was all set to pose challenging racing experience for the racers. Inaugurated in 2003, the Curry Motor Speedway has a very long straight stretch with very few slow corners, which makes it different from other tracks in India.
Curry Motor Speedway is a very technical track. It's got 2 straight fast corners and the rest of the corners are very tight corners.
This is actually a very fast race. It looks small but it's actually very long. So we are on the limit of the car, doing 190 or something. And then we have a lot of tight turns.
To be honest, it seems very simple, like to some people, like you said, tricky, but it's a very technical track because it's a short track and you have to be as clean as possible.
The weather at Coimbatore too was going to be challenging for the racers. Strong wind along with occasional rainfalls was all set to test the skills of the racers in various categories.
Coimbatore track is little peculiar because it's very windy over here. And the track dries up very quick. Even if it is rained and even if standing water on the track, in few corners the track just dries up very quickly.
Wet and dry track is completely entire different ball game altogether. Wet track, you got to be, your handling is different, your acceleration point, your braking point, the way you accelerate, everything changes.
Wet race track is very difficult. It is very tricky. especially when it's wet. The entire you have to change your car setup, you have to change your car handling, your alignment and stuff like that.
Before the qualifying races got underway, the participants were introduced to the race officials and were briefed about the safety aspect of the sport.
A driver, when he's driving in the racetrack, the only way to communicate from the pit to the driver is using a flag. So it's very important that every driver knows what the flag says.
It's very important because at the end of the day, safety is number one. And they're always briefing us on how to be safe around this track because we're going so fast. We're going at 200 kilometers per hour.
After the practice rounds and the official briefings, it was time for the qualifying races. The Formula LGB 1300 Championship looked to be a three-way battle between championship leader Ajay Kinney going up against Gautam Parekh and last year's Formula LGB Formula 4 champion S. Narendran. Ajay had two top finishes in the last round, and he was confident of a good showing here.
I'm very confident because in Chennai round I'm just won 2 races and 1 race I finished second, so I'm leading the championship. So I have to just carry the momentum going on.
We had a very tough fight between Ajay, Naren and me. We all three were together throughout the race for all the 8 laps, and yeah, it was fantastic. And we are hoping to repeat the same this weekend.
Ajay lived up to his expectations and emerged as fastest in the qualifying to secure the pole position.
I won 2 races in Chennai and this I'm again starting on pole. The first thing in a racing weekend is to be on pole and then you can carry on.
In the ITC category, Arjun Narendran swept to victory in all 3 races in round 2 in Chennai, and he was looking to continue his brilliant form at his home track. B. Vijay Kumar, Ashish Ramaswamy and Vidyut Iyer were all looking to stop Arjun from running away with it again. Arjun looked unstoppable at the Curry Motor Speedway as well and secured the pole position for the first race in the ITC class. Time for the first breather in our show. Coming up on the other side, results of the other qualifying races plus a look at the Toyota Etios motor racing cars. Welcome back to our special episode on the 3rd round of the MMSC FMSCI National Racing Championship 2014. In the Indian Junior Touring Cars Championship, with 27 cars on the grid, all eyes were on defending champion Feroz Khan. Qualifying race was crucial as Dr. Senthil and Ashish Ramaswamy were expected to take the battle to Feroz.
Yes, the competition was very close between both of us. Unfortunately, he had a technical failure. So let's see how it goes this time. Maybe he'll come in front or I should go in front.
The qualifying race in this category saw a fierce battle between Feroz Khan and Dr. Senthil, with the latter emerging as the fastest in the qualifying.
The qualifying was really good. My car was handling very well, and as well as the power was very good. I need to thank Mr. Leela Krishnan, Red Rooster Performance, for preparing my car.
In the second round in the Formula Ford 1600 class, it was young Tarun Reddy who had dominated the proceedings. While he was favourite in the 3rd round as well, Advait Deodhar and Vikash Anand were hoping the Curry Motor Speedway to prove a happy hunting ground for them.
Got 3 wins and pole position last weekend. I definitely like to carry the momentum on to this weekend. And also, I've had reasonable success around the circuit.
Yeah, the first 2 rounds have been very good. We're very close to Tarun. On the championship, I'm second, only 12 points behind Tarun. We come here, we've got 3 races this weekend.
In the qualifying races, Tarun Reddy proved too hot to handle and secured the pole position for the first race in this category. In the Super Stock class, it was Bala Vijay who secured the pole position for the first race. While in the Toyota EMR class, Dean Mascarenas emerged as fastest in the qualifying and secured the pole position for the first race.
Toyota has given us really great opportunities which no other factory team would come out and give us at such a good price. And Toyota is supporting us really well, giving us good training sessions.
Toyota EMR category, which had 4 races scheduled for the weekend, also saw 2 female racers, and one of them was Ashika.
I actually started with autocross back in Bangalore because my friends were into two-wheeler motocross and all that. So I just happened to see them, race, and that's how I got into racing. Yeah, not many women go because there's not much of exposure to this sport in India especially. I only got to know about it because my friends were into it. Right now the federation is improving. We have our presence on social media like Facebook. You Google out for FMSCI or motorsports in India. You get all the necessary information. When you first step into it, you'll be like, okay, the men are going to look at me and start comparing. I think you should leave that thought. Come up, try. Until unless you don't try it on the track, you wouldn't really know how good or how bad you are.
The action started with the Formula LGB 1300 category, and it was championship leader Ajay Kini who took the win in the first race. It was a close battle for second place, with Gautam Parekh just finishing ahead of Deepak Chinnappa and S. Narendran. The three were separated by less than a tenth of a second in one of the closest finishes of the day. Race 2 of the Formula LGB 1300 started off badly for championship contender Gautam Parekh, as his car refused to move on the warm-up lap. S. Narendran took advantage of his reverse grid pole position to lead from start to finish. Behind him was a close battle, with Deepak Chinnappa getting past Ajay Kini to take the win. In the third race in this class, it was S. Narendran taking his second win in a row with a commanding performance. There was another close battle for second place, with Gautam Parekh just managing to beat Ajay Kini and Deepak Chinnappa.
First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Shiva from WSRF team and the boys. They really worked on my car, and because of them, I'm here today. And I started from pole, and from the pole, I was leading the race. The entire race, I was leading.
Brain had a clean run from the start, right from the start. We started P1, and 2, 3, and 4, we were fighting throughout the race. So we were not there to bother him. So he just kept driving his race. He maintained a good lead and all that. But 2, 3, 4, we were shuffling places throughout the race.
It was time for the Toyota Etios Motor Racing Trophy to make their first appearance of the year with Race 1. And before the race got underway, we tried to find out more about this beautiful looking racing car.
This is the Etios Motor Racing race car for you. And basically this car has been made so that people from drivers from grassroots level can, it's an entry level car, can get into motor racing. The car has got some engine upgrades like the air filter system and the exhaust system. Plus it's got upgraded suspension and also brakes. That takes care of the performance of the car. And the tires and wheels are also different so that it has a better handling. The car has a roll cage which protects the driver and also gives the torsional stiffness for better handling. It's got racing seats and belts for the driver. Plus it's got a data logging system which logs all the data as far as the cars when it's running on the track is concerned. It's a great Toyota has come up with this concept to promote younger talent, and so it's a great series. And in the years to come it only gets stronger.
In the first race in this category, Varun Anekar took advantage of a slow start of pole sitter Dean Mascarenhas to jump into the lead. There was a safety car on lap 3 after Hari Nambiar went off. Though Varun managed to hold on the lead and won the first race ahead of Dean and Gokul Krishna. Race 2 of the Toyota EMR saw Dean Mascarenhas having a brilliant start that saw him jump from 5th to 1st position by the end of lap 1. He pulled away from the pack to win ahead of Race 1 winner Varun Anekar and Gokul Krishna.
Race 1 was good, exciting, but I lost it out on C1 again and I lost a position there, so it feels good to be back on the podium.
In Race 3, Dean Mascarenhas took the early lead, with Race 1 winner Varun Anekar right behind him. On lap 5, Varun made his move and overtook Dean to take the lead of the race. He went on to win comfortably, with Dean finishing in 2nd place.
I started on pole, kept dropping positions because there were slight handling issues. I guess it's the tires were worn out. But eventually I had a good fight with Gokul, who was right behind me for about 4 laps.
I managed to make him stick behind me and finished a good race. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Delhi in September.
In the reverse grid race 4 in this class, Vidyut held on to the lead but was overtaken by Advait with 5 laps to go. Advait continued with his lead and won the exciting race just ahead of Vidyut.
Came into Etios, didn't know what I was walking into, and my first weekend to win a race was good. Unfortunately, I think we'd have had better results earlier in the first 3 races, but the thing is we had qualifying right away, so by the time I got up to pace, it was too late.
Well, it was a super busy week for Advait Theodar, who was also participating in the MRF Formula Ford 1600 races. We tried to find out more about this young boy from Mumbai.
From childhood, I've always loved speed, like cycling, and I've also been a national level sailor, so speed always really excited me. I always said I'm going to be a racing driver, but I didn't have the funding, I didn't do anything, I was just talking, I watched motorsport, but it didn't happen. And then I think being a graduate, living in Italy for 4 years, being exposed to motorsport from a very different angle, I followed a lot of GP2, GP3, World Series, Formula Renault, and I decided to understand the sport, and I realized the commitment the sport requires. And so I was like, I was 22 once, I said it's now or never. It was on a very real back foot because I got into it at 22 with no karting, so it's been a long process to learn, but we've made some real developments, I think, to be where I am today. In 2 or 3 years, that's 2016, 2017, I see myself in Europe competing in hopefully the World Series or GP3. Well, every racing driver's goal is Formula 1, but you have to be realistic at the end of the day. Lewis Hamilton, because he's just so quick, his pace is incredible. So that's why I've always looked up to Lewis Hamilton since 2007 when he entered Formula 1. My father is in the Merchant Navy, my mother is not a motorsport fan, my father's not a motorsport fan, but my parents say literally the first word he probably said was car and speed. So I think it's something innate, that it's just born in you and there's no actual explanation for it. But motorsport brings a big smile to my face, and I'm very lucky my parents let me leave not look for a job, and they let me do this. I'm very fortunate. Mom and Dad, thank you all for letting me do this, seriously, and thank you all for supporting me all along. So I'm very lucky in that sense.
Time for another short break here. On the other side, results from the other categories plus a look at the importance of the safety cars. Welcome back to our special coverage of the third round of the MMSC FMSCI National Racing Championship 2014. Next race was the Indian Junior Touring Cars category. Feroz Khan led from the start to finish to continue his brilliant form of 4 wins out of 4 races. Behind him, Dr. Senthil clinched second spot ahead of Siddharth B. The second race in this category saw Dr. Senthil taking his first win of the season and breaking Feroz Khan's winning streak. Senthil had an early battle with Siddharth B but pulled away to win comfortably. Siddharth finished in second place ahead of championship leader Feroz Khan.
Started from 28th, managed to come right in the front. Then I had a lot of struggle with Fahad, and I was almost catching up with Doctor and Siddharth. Unfortunately, I ran out of bits of bad luck.
It was really good, we were very close in the beginning, and as the laps went on, I was able to comfortably overtake everybody, and I showed a good lead. Anyway, it's a double win for me for this weekend. I'm extremely happy.
It started raining on the formation lap of the super stock race, making conditions tougher for the drivers. Bala Vijay led from start to finish to win the first race comfortably. Bala Vijay became the first driver to win all races to date in 2014 with another win in the super stock category. In a replay of race 1, behind him there was a great battle for second place between Joel Joseph and Deepak Chinnappa. Joel and Deepak had a race-long battle, with Deepak unable to find a way past.
There were 2 cars ahead of me. So once the safety car pulled in back, then I started moving it one by one. Then I had a clean run. So I didn't have any much pressure also. So it was really a good race. I enjoyed it a lot.
The weather and the slow turns at Kari Motor Speedway saw the safety car deployed several times on the racetrack. we try to find out more about the functioning of the safety car from race director and treasurer of MMSC, Manoj Dalal.
Good morning. I would like to bring to your attention the very important part of racing is the safety car. The race director is the person who decides whether to bring out the red flag or to bring out the safety car. From the race control, we announce on our handies, our base station, we would use the word safety car, safety car, safety car 3 times. So when we do that, then you will see the boards all over the place, like this is coming out of the start line. At the same time, the safety car, which is at the end of the pit lane, will get onto the track with its yellow lights flashing. And the race control will keep the tab where the leader is. If we can, we will send out the safety car onto the track just ahead of the leader, so the leader falls in behind the safety car. The safety car goes slowly on the track at a moderate speed, reduces speed drastically where the incident is, and then again continues. This is to make all cars bunch up. Once the track is clear, whether it's the debris on the track or an incident on the track, we have to remove the cars. Then we tell the safety car to come in. Once the safety car enters the pit, the race director will ask the safety car board to come down, and the green flag will come up in every place. Like you see, all boats will wave a green flag for 1 lap, indicating that the safety car period is over.
The Indian touring cars took to the track with championship leader Arjun Narendran on pole position. Arjun had a slow getaway, enabling veteran B. Vijay Kumar to take the lead. Arjun fought his way back and on lap 6 was once again right behind Vijay Kumar. Vijay Kumar was forced to retire on the last lap after his engine blew in spectacular fashion. Arjun went on to win to continue his winning streak. The second race of this category saw a race-long battle between veteran B. Vidya Prakash and youngster Ashish Ramaswamy. The race ended with Vidya Prakash behind, punted out of the lead by Ashish, who crossed the checkered flag in first place. Raja Ram finished second, while championship leader Arjun Narendran had a tough race and finished in third position, suffering his first loss of the season.
Whole weekend for me it was okay. Yesterday I got a 4th place, today is second. Not bad for me. Car was going very well compared to yesterday. So that's the spirit of racing. Past 30 years into it and not able to come out.
I had a problem with the 5th gear, so it really didn't engage. So I took a race with, say, 4 gears. And then I heard Vidya uncle crash, so I think I'm on the podium.
In the first race of the MRF Formula Ford 1600 class, young Tarun Reddy started on pole position and had a good start to lead into the first corner. Behind him, Advait and Vikash kept the pressure on Tarun for the first 5 laps, but unable to find a way past. As the race wore on, Tarun managed to extend his lead and his 5th win of the season. Race 2 of this class saw Gautam Parekh on reverse grid pole position. The race was red flagged after lap 1 due to heavy rain hitting the circuit, forcing the drivers to change to wet tyres. After the restart, on lap 4, Tarun tried an audacious move on Gautam into the first corner, which resulted in both of them going off and causing a red flag for the second time. At the second start, Advait had a great start and beat Vikash into the first corner. However, Vikash wasted no time and overtook Advait before the end of the lap to take the lead and go on to win in dominant fashion. Post-race, Tarun Reddy was given a 5th place grid penalty for an avoidable accident and causing a red flag. Race 3 saw Advait Deodar taking the lead with Gautam Parekh in second and Vikash Anand in third. Tarun Reddy started in 6th but quickly moved up to 4th at the end of the first lap. The next 4 laps saw a brilliant battle between Advait, Vikash and Tarun for the lead. Finally, Tarun pulled off a brilliant win ahead of Advait Deodar and Vikash Anand.
Yeah, I had an incident in the earlier race which put me 6th for the next one. And yeah, put my head down, got a good start, managed to get from 6th to 4th in the first lap. And as the race progressed, I managed to get faster and faster and past the drivers in front of me.
My speed was 1.5 seconds slower than what I've been doing, and I don't understand. I just could not match these guys, so I'm a bit annoyed as to what happened. I need to have a look at the data.
Because I was fighting with Advait, we had slowed down a lot, actually, me and Advait. So Tarun had a good chance of catching us up. He caught us. He took me and then he took on Advait.
It was an action-packed weekend which culminated with the prize distribution ceremony. Dean Mascarenhas and Varun Anekar had some very good races in the Toyota EMR class, while S. Narendran dominated the Formula LGB 1300 class. Arjun Narendran and Ashish Ramaswamy ruled the ITC class, while Dr. Senthil and Feroz Khan once again were all over in the IGTC class. Bala Vijay dominated the Super Stock class, while podium for the MRF Formula Ford 1600 class was led by Tarun Reddy, Advait Deodar and Vikash Anand. It was a weekend which saw some scintillating action on the racetrack. Participants in various categories not only fought for their individual points, but the team's interest was also on stake.
Team culture is what we wanted to create. And as you rightly said, it started taking off. So it's great to now see all the team, all the drivers saying, our team better win. Even if we don't win, let's consolidate points. We need to do that.
Conducting 16 races over just 2 days was a brilliant teamwork by Madras Motorsports Club, which has been the pioneer in hosting motorsports events in India.
We at MMSC enjoy organizing these races. So 16 races is not a big challenge for us, because we have done even up to 28 races for bike events. So for us, it is something which we enjoy.
The MMSC FMSCI National Racing Championship 2014 now moves to Chennai for the 4th round, which promises to be bigger and better. We'll be back with action from the 4th round in our next episode. Till then, goodbye.